Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa syukurillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh alladzi la nabiyya ba'da amma ba'd. My grateful thanks to all the committee for giving me a chance to present my paper through this video in the International Seminar of Islamic Studies held by Faculty of Islamic Study UMSU. The title of my paper is The Effectiveness of Online Learning for Islamic-Based Higher Education Towards a New Normal Era in Kota Medan. The implementation of online learning is applied throughout all Islamic-based universities in Kota Medan. Problems arise among lecturers and students when learning takes place. The implementation of online learning at the beginning of the pandemic was challenging and fun, but after a few months, it turned out to give access to lecturers, students, and the learning process. This study aims to first determine the implementation of online learning carried out by Islamic-based university lecturers. Second, to know how the extent of the implementation of online learning experienced by Islamic-based university students. And the third, to analyze the constraints in implementing the online learning process for Islamic-based university in Kota Medan. The study used a descriptive research method with a survey approach to prove that the implementation of online learning at Islamic-based universities in Medan has been implemented optimally. Furthermore, through this method, it will also be seen the impact of online learning continuously for one semester on the teaching and learning process and the impact on lecturers and students. Learning condition on lecturer's side. The lecturer gave much time to the students to ask questions during the online class, but only some students respond or asking questions. This condition happened because of the limited time and most of students felt the learning atmosphere was uncomfortable. The material present by the lecturer only able to be absorbed by students less than 50%. Most of the lecturers experience a decreased level of discipline to start lectures on time during the pandemic. Only half of the lecturers provides presentation material during lectures. The rest only hold discussions and other activities. Learning condition on students' side. During the learning process, almost all students felt boring when they studied online. Lecturer performance has been identified as decreasing because it reduced face-to-face behavior such as Zooming and prefers Google Classroom. Students also think that online learning is expensive and requires extra money. It is predicted that the existence of family economic difficulties during the pandemic period is the main factor causing it. Condition of online learning implementation. Face-to-face learning is more in demand than online learning. Since the beginning of the application of online learning until the middle last semester, At the beginning of online learning, lecturers mostly use WhatsApp as media. However, in the middle of last semester, the Google Classroom media replaced the largest media used by lecturers. Conclusion. The final conclusion that can be drawn is that there are conditions for lecturers. Student conditions and quality of learning have decreased and are not effective during a pandemic. So the online learning process is completely ineffective in this new normal era. That's all about my presentation. That's all about my presentation for this seminar. Thanks you for the attention. And the last I said, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.